Hi.
Hi! Yeah, we just saw Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good introduction to a video.
And it was very, very good.
It was very good.
It's Captain America Civil War.
Oh yeah, not just...
Not just Captain America.
Yeah, not the first Avenger. Yeah, what did you think?
I really liked it.
Oh, I thought it was really, really good.
And as you said earlier, it was very depressing.
It's very different for a Marvel film.
As usual, we'll probably go into some spoilers, so
Yeah,
if you haven't seen it, then don't watch this.
We usually find it quite difficult to avoid spoilers.
You do.
I do, yeah. I tend to blabber a lot. Yeah, so storyline first?
Sure.
Yeah, so basically the government is scared of the Avengers.
After their latest kind of crisis in
Uganda?
Africa. I think, what was it called? It began with an L, I can't remember. But yeah, so everyone's kind of tightening the reins on them and trying to almost have them in submission and in check. And that causes a divide and a split between the Avengers, which is quite scary actually, because they're also very powerful.
Yeah, but they're also close, and you sort of see how it affects them emotionally. Yeah.
I think it was a really solid storyline, because I hadn't read any of the comics, so I didn't know this was part of the comics, so I didn't know why they were fighting, and I thought it was really believable actually.
Yeah, it's done slightly different in the comics, which is good because the comic storyline is really bad.
Oh, is it?
It's a love-hate situation. It's the Marmite of comics.
Right.
Some people loved it, some people hated it. I didn't like it at all.
Oh.
It's the divide is literally just the government. There's no other driver behind it.
Okay.
It's just the government, because obviously in this one it's got the drive of the villains, of how it all goes down. But yeah, very good storyline in this.
I really liked how, because in terms of characters, that they were really bringing in new ones other than Spider-Man. I didn't know we were going to see some others from more of the cinematic universe, so like Ant-Man and Black Panther and all that.
This is Black Panther's introduction.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome, and I've got a connection to them, because I didn't watch the Ant-Man films again. I know I keep including other things.
I didn't like the Ant-Man film.
You was really pumped for that, weren't you?
Yeah, I was pumped for the Ant-Man film, but I didn't like it. But I liked Ant-Man in this.
Yeah. And because I didn't watch the film or have any interest in him, I thought I'm not going to really care about him. But it was really funny.
He was done really well in this film.
Even though he wasn't a major character.
He was in it for about 15 minutes.
It was it's still really well done.
It really was. Again, with Spider-Man, he didn't have a major part in this. But the way they introduced him was...
Sorry.
Buzz. The way they introduced Spider-Man was really well done. Again, they're rebooting it because... Disney have the rights back to him, so they've got to reboot him again, but they're not doing the whole from the beginning part. It's 6 months after he's got his powers. They specifically mentioned that.
I just want to quickly say something about my thoughts on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I liked how he's got this awestruck ability, he's really young and really excited about having these powers and everything, and obviously he's not a main feature, but it's nice how they kind of have his little origin story thrown into it. But at the same time, I'm a little bit confused about situations, because I've never really been into Spider-Man. I've seen the occasional film now, but it's not been an interest to me. So I was really confused that they were redoing him again, and also, as you mentioned as well, Aunt May is very young, so I just...
Yeah, she's always been old, but now she looks about early 40s, the oldest.
So I was just how are they going to do it? Are they just going to try and push a love interest there? Because there was a little thing with Iron Man and Aunt May. Nothing really too major, but
it's
just a
Tony
passing
Stark being
comment.
Tony Stark.
Yeah,
really.
I was just why is she so young? Is there a reason that they're going to try and do something there? But other than that, I thought it was brought in pretty well, and he was really funny in that as well.
Yeah, it was done really well. Even though he had the awestruck thing, he was still trying to be cocky at the same time, still trying to be Peter Parker. I need to look up the guy who played him, because he sounds identical to the voice actor in the animated series.
What's the animated series called? Because there's a few of those.
There's a lot of them. The one I'm thinking of is... not the animated series.
Next Day?
That one, yeah, and also the voice actor in the Ultimate Spider-Man game I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Which is quite an old game now. But he sounds identical to that Peter Parker, which after playing it, it's pretty much how I always have to hear Peter Parker. It's the best Spider-Man game.
But yeah, I just liked how young he came across and just like
he's
eager to learn, like, oh, what's going on?
Genuinely believable as a 16-year-old superhero.
Definitely, and the fact that he was fighting everyone, but he kind of still wanted like everyone's approval at the same time, which is really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it added to the believability of it.
Really
I think the whole plot was just believable.
It really was. Like, it's sort of, you see the divide of friends becoming enemies.
Oh yeah, and then enemy friends becoming friends again. It was just like so many twists and like turns in that.
It was really well done.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier storyline was that was
so intense.
I think that was the best aspect of the film, like, because he got framed. Spoilers now.
Spoiler review.
Yeah, you're right. He got framed for blowing up the United Nations, like building one of the buildings.
Whilst they were talking about putting a rain on the Avengers.
During that whole meeting.
Yeah, so that wasn't good at all.
Yeah, and so he got framed for that. So quite a lot of the film is them hunting down Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And but Captain America, obviously, because they're good friends, protecting him at the same time, which is the main drive for the divide eventually, not just the government.
Definitely. And then that brings in, again, Black Panther, because I was so suspicious about why he kept playing with that ring, what was going on.
Yeah, because in the bombing, his dad gets blown up, the Prince of Uganda, King of Uganda.
But yeah, he was like, the way he was talking to his dad before that happened, it's like there was an underlying, like, what are they really talking about? Anyway, so it was like a kind of revenge story for him, and that was really interesting to bring another main character that's going to probably have its own film in as a revenge story, and to see that and kind of see them almost in a likeable but dislikable state, because revenge isn't good, but it was almost for his own welfare.
Yeah.
So it was
in
interesting
a way
to see like that.
In a way, it was for his country.
Yeah.
Not just for his father, but for his whole country.
Definitely.
He was doing it for.
But at the same time, it was like he wasn't being a very good new king, was he? Because he completely left it and went on the trail of like pursuit sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool. I liked the Black Panther.
Yeah, it was really well done.
I'd like to see films.
Yeah, I've not read loads of his comics, so we have a dog trying to break in. I completely forgot that he was the prince, now king of Uganda, until he took his mask off.
But yeah, that was really interesting, and I hope he has more of an influence on the Avengers as well as his own kind of storyline elsewhere in the universe. That'd be cool to see.
There was, I think, the thing that sets this apart from most other Marvel films is the dark undertone that it has. It's like you focus on. It focuses a lot more on the downsides of being a hero, like all the deaths that it causes, and again the friendship being divided. That was really depressing. And just the whole battle between the one-on-one fight between Stark and Captain America.
That was intense.
Like, I didn't blink. I don't think I blinked once.
I was flinching throughout the whole thing, and my eyes, I swear, they were getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, is this even possible?
I know.
But then also the storyline of, I can't remember his name, but the dude that set them all up to try and kill them from the inside.
The Hydra soldier.
His story was quite sad. I mean, they didn't go too deep into it, but when the scene nearer to the end when Black Panther came up to him and was just saying, we can't let revenge consume us, that was really powerful. And I think that spoke true for the whole film.
And the fact that Black Panther stopped him from committing suicide, even though he was driven to kill him as well.
That was really intense and really well done.
Really
I'm shocked that it had those kind of things in a Marvel film.
In a superhero film, you expect that in DC. Not in Marvel though.
But I think of late, if you look really closely, Marvel has been getting darker and darker and more believable. Storylines.
And working like to help it, it's benefiting that it's becoming darker and more believable.
Definitely.
Which
is sad that you have to do that to make it believable, but that is reality. Things are dark.
And if superheroes were real, it would be terrifying.
Definitely.
It would be both terrifying and great.
Definitely. What else?
So much happened in this film.
I know. I don't want to babble for too long though.
Yeah. We've got to talk about the airport scene, the big fight.
Yeah.
That was like, they sort of advertised
6
that
on each side, squaring off.
Like I think it's weird. They advertised it a lot in the trailer, but you didn't actually see a lot of what happened in that scene until you see the film.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the best fight scenes in a Marvel film. Include that's got a lot of superheroes in it. I think the fight between Captain America and Tony Stark at the end was the best scene.
Yeah.
But in terms of loads of superheroes and loads of people with powers, that's probably the best one that they've done yet.
It just shows how scary they can be.
Yeah,
when everyone thinks they're right, but there's got to be a wrong somewhere.
Yeah, and like this shows that even the ones who think they're right, like Tony Stark and all that, they're wrong as well because they're basically destroying an airport to stop these people. They're just doing what they were doing in the first place.
Exactly. Oh god, it was so dramatic.
It really was.
Like in a good way.
Yeah.
There was so much going on.
Yeah, it really was, but it was really good.
Vision shooting
War Machine.
Yeah.
That scene, that was at the end of the airport scene. It was just high. There was still a bit of humour in the fight scene, which still brought up the mood still.
Yeah.
In a weird way. But then the mood just went plummeting like a War Machine.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I almost cried at that scene. Like both Stark and the other guy, I can never remember their names.
Yeah.
Was like they just stopped everything and flew after him, and they didn't. He crashed before they got to him. But that was, oh my god, that was so dramatic. I actually thought he was going to die. I'm glad he didn't. But
it didn't end up in the best way for him. No. But he's still functioning.
Yeah, he's being optimistic about it.
He's still willing to be an Avenger.
He still thinks that signing the form to kind of be submissive to the government, he still thinks that's right. So
he still believes in what he believes in.
He's not regretting any of his decisions, which is good for his, his own understanding in a way, that he's sticking to his own morals and that.
Yeah.
But that was a really emotional scene.
It was.
Because that was like the standstill point for almost everything.
And the interesting part as well is it affected Vision, an android.
Yeah, because he's never lost concentration, and then that really got to him. Yeah,
like you can even at the end scene, he's just sitting there. It looks like he's thinking about what happened.
Yeah.
It's
and you know what his concentration got lacked on? It was because of Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And again, going back to the scene where he was trying to, I know he was keeping her on lockdown, but he was cooking her stuff and trying to make her feel better.
Yeah.
I think he's got a thing for her because again, back to that scene where he blasted down.
War Machine.
Dude.
War Machine.
He was cradling her. He stopped everything because of her.
And
so
that's what put him off. And
exactly. So I think there's definitely some sort of emotion there for her. And again, which is strange, as he's an android of some sort, an alien android, So that's going to be interesting to see.
One of Vision's, the other powerful Vision scene was when he was talking about the Infinity Stone in his head.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't flat out say it, but that he's scared of it.
Yeah.
Again, like an android with an emotion.
Yeah.
That's not just kill like Ultron was.
Yeah, he's becoming more and more human.
He's becoming more sentient. Like when he thinks about the Infinity Stone that he's got, he's scared of what it's capable of.
Yeah, and the fact that he can't control it.
Yeah, like he said, it's controlling him more than anything else.
Yeah. So there were so many deep discussions and themes within it. I honestly wasn't expecting it going into the film. I was just thinking, action, Avengers, Marvel film, yes.
Well, saying that, even though it is in a way technically is an Avengers film, it doesn't feel like one. It feels like, do you know what I mean? It sort of feels like its own. It feels like a Captain America film more than an Avengers film.
But it is Captain America, isn't it?
But with all these superheroes, because Captain America is usually more of like a spy thriller thing.
Right, okay.
But this is more obviously the powers and all that, like more of an Avengers type movie, but still retaining the Captain America theme.
See, I kind of get what you're saying, but remember, I've only seen the second and the third Captain America, and to me that's just Avengers. The first one I got a little bit through, and I didn't enjoy it that much because it was too thriller. So I only ever see it as Captain America's being Avengers,
like the leader of the Avengers.
Exactly, because that's pretty much a heavy theme in the second one, and of course in his third one. So, but I know what you're saying, but I don't have that experience. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, you could probably hear the dog slam against that back door before I get in.
Do you have anything else to say?
I can't think of anything else at the moment.
Other than the fact, won't spoil this part, but other than the fact that I really enjoyed the end credits and the mid credit.
Yeah, there's two. If you ever go to see it, there's two end credit parts now. There's a mid credits and then like a final credits thing, which build up into two separate films.
Yeah, which is really cool. I liked how they did that. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the film. Probably my favourite Marvel film at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top it, actually.
Yeah. It's nice to have that after watching two horrendous films of being Krampus and Goosebumps.
They were pretty horrendous.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't done a video on them myself yet.
But yeah, we're going to leave it here?
Yeah, awesome. I'm going to leave it here.
Thank you very much.